from out here, and then once they come in, this is the courtyard for the tenants. We envision the courtyard to be used like for community activities. A band could play here. The building could have an event in the summer. They could do films. We're thinking about, putting up the big screen and showing films, maybe for the kids, for the tenants. Maybe some of the tenants want to sell some of the art that they make, whether it's jewelry, paintings, any kind of arts and crafts, and they'll have an event here. So this is like outdoor event space for the community and for the tenants. And it's going to be much nicer than the way it is now. It'll be a nice addition. Usually when you live in a building, you don't have a big courtyard like this. No. And there's one on the other side that's a little more private because it's off the street. And it's a little quieter back there because you got the park. So that's a nice little addition.
I'm going to go to the cafeteria and get my lunch.
Yeah.
Go right there.
Multi-purpose, kind of a big open space to have all kinds of events indoor. So we got an outdoor community space and an indoor community space. Then in the basement, since the basement was so big in this building, we made spaces for not-for-profit organizations that are in the arts to take maybe up to 3 spaces down there so they can have open space. And we'll try to make some of the basement available to other groups that might want to use for a day or 2, or they're going to have an event for a week, so that if they can't afford to rent a space and pay a monthly rent, they can come and rent it for a day or 2, and it's more affordable. Yeah. So we're trying to get the community groups to, the ones that take the space downstairs, they will work with other not-for-profits to try to make it affordable, because a lot of the arts groups don't have a lot of money, and then this is a way that they could use it for a day or 2 and possibly make it more affordable to them. So this is a community room, and we'll take a walk upstairs and see what an apartment looks like. And when you see these apartments, remember this is for artists, loft style, they're kind of bigger than what you're used to seeing. So don't start singing and dancing, I'm an artist. There you go.
This is a 1-bedroom?
Yeah, I think it's in the studio already.
Wow.
Because here's the kitchen.
This is nuts.
Jesus Christ.
That's like the loft style. You put your bed up top of it. The bathroom's big. They're right.
So this is the studio apartment. You can see it's very open. They'd be able to
Not bad.
Not all the way to jump. Because there's a lot of other issues too. Okay. So that people, structure they build collapses, or somebody falls off of it.
Or even they fall.
Yeah, they fall. That's what I'm saying, the kid, the visitor, the kid.
So that means that a mattress up there for a loft bed is out of question?
Yeah, and we actually gonna have to warn them, because when they did this design, we said, well, somebody throws a mattress up there, and they put a ladder over here, they think, you know, that's cool.
That was the first thing I thought.
Yeah.
And I think like a
So
that sounds like
we're
fun.
thinking about putting something up there for storage. So like, let's say there's cubes, or there's dividers, to prevent somebody from throwing a mattress up there.
You can make a living room over there so they can put clothes, sheets. Because if it's storage, it shouldn't be that heavy. That is pretty soft, me.
Yes.
It's the same thing?
Yep. This is studio.
Yeah, this is similar.
Very similar.
In fact,
I think I have closet space.
this is exactly like the other one, just turn around.
I thought you said Washington, right? It's maybe the bigger one that Washington.
Oh.
This one.
That one.
Boring.
And Barrio. No, big this thing.
Okay, 2 bedrooms. Taking pictures, man? Much bigger than what you guys are used to.
Yeah, that right.
They have some.
Ya tiene la nevera. ¿Qué te sorprende de los apartamentos hasta el momento?
Hasta el momento que ninguno dos parecen ser igual. They all look like
They all look different?
Yeah, for such a little bit of space, they made it look so well.
Looking at this apartment the way that it is, how would you furnish it, man? Where would you put your sofa, your bed? What kind of interior?
Okay, I would make that area there for the sleeping. This area for the dining. Now the dining room got to be converted to a living room, so the table that you put there would have to be a smaller table, and we'd have to have portable furniture that could convert from a full-size sofa
Right.
to a bed, like a futon or something like that.
Or one of those Castro convertible kind of jobs,
Yeah.
right?
And then I guess up there would be your storage space. And your display, whatever you want, you show out.
No se ve mal, it's not bad looking,
It's
right?
nice.
I wonder which classroom this was.
Part of, right?
Vamos a ver. Dale. This is 2 bedrooms, right, Ariel?
Yeah, 2 bedrooms.
Well, the engineers, they calculate the windows, they have to factor everything in.
It's Plastic?
It's all different.
You think they're temporary until the construction actually finishes?
No, I would put this on glass. I don't like glass. Break the windows. Throw rocks on it. Nobody uses glass anymore.
No?
Exhibit. Put it there to exhibit when people come in.
You're talking about drawing, another painting?
Talking about real painters here.
Yeah.
What surprises you about the apartment so far?
I don't know.
You know that bumper bed?
Just making it. Because I'm in a 2-bedroom. I'm in a 3-bedroom. 1, 2, 3.
What surprises you about these apartments? What surprises you about the apartments?
How incredibly spacious they are. The high ceilings, they're at least 18-foot high ceilings. The amount of space in the studio, the bedrooms are huge. This is ideal for someone who's inclined to, dedicate his life to his craft in the arts. This is perfect. It has a lot of natural lighting. It has incredible wood views. The windows are practically ceiling to floor. I don't think it gets any better than this. This is amazing. And the building is being done, it's being constructed in such a way that it will create a community. And the artists will have the opportunity to sort of put their works on display in the corridors. I think that's excellent. It's amazing. I've been loving it. It's beautiful. They did a great job.
You're happy to be part of the legacy of the creation of Art Space 109 as a district leader?
Absolutely. Absolutely. This is something that we've been needing in this community for a very long time. And I'm glad that we finally took the step in the right direction to make it come to fruition.
Congratulations.
Sneak attack.
This is 1 bedroom in a 2-bedroom apartment. Bedroom number 1.
They never put a corner bead in here. They may have put it in here.
I can make it tomorrow, and I'll get there before
That's very important.
Tatiana, that way you get it out of the way.
That takes 2
Okay, so
sections and
Tatiana
converts
has-
it to
okay.
1.
Okay, so just let her know I'll get there, and then I don't know if she's gonna have enough time for Tatiana's group. I guess she has to work that out, right?
And this is bedroom number 2.
Okay.
We're putting back in what was there before. So the hallway railing.
It also adds character to the hallway.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a nice addition to the hallway, and it contributes to people that came here and said, man, I remember going to the school and seeing, these were classrooms, maybe. So we're gonna go down to the basement. Huh?
How many apartments per floor?
I don't remember. Is everybody out of the room there? Alright, so we're gonna go down to the basement and look at some of the space that we're preparing for community groups. Because apartments, basically, if we go up to the 3rd floor, 4th floor, it's gonna be similar. I mean, we saw a studio and we saw a 2-bedroom. We didn't see a 1-bedroom, but I'm sure because some of the rooms are locked, there are some around here, they're gonna be similar to what you've seen, just maybe smaller, different.